Just guys, we have to go. It's getting bad la. It's getting really bad. Wazani guys, wazani.
Neputi bashaya itolo kanje. Abadubuli.
Sambeni kodwa kusofika amaphoyisa.
Manje abantu sebecasile ilokho ukuthi ama-Nigerian agwaze lo mfana.
I'm guessing you've never dated a Nigerian, eh?
I would rather eat dust.
Ama-Somalian aney'bhamu for days. Baphuma baphethe ama-AK-47 for low. Kodwa amaphoyisa akaze ayenze lutho ngalawo ma-Somalians ayekhona lapha. Indaba iqala ekhathi begwaza abantu. Bashayisa omunye ngomoto bagwaza abantu. I don't hate Nigerians. Okay. They make me angry. Where they call an entire point road, an entire place. It's known for drugs. It's known for prostitution. And everywhere where you find that there's a number of Nigerians, that's the most common things. There's drugs, there's prostitution, there's children there being trafficked to sell their bodies, etc. This is a normal thing.
Is it every white person in South Africa or every non-black person in South Africa that has their papers?
If they feared for their lives, they wouldn't be here. Remember, they left their countries because they feared for their lives, didn't they? Now, if they fear for their lives, what's stopping them from going to the next country? Why are they still fighting to be in South Africa? If you fear for your life and you're an immigrant, this is the best time to go back home. Amaphoyisa angathi angazoma abanake bese bizathini. Ubani manje ushisa amathayila abantu bakhona? Umphakathi ke manje umphakathi uvele wajabula wathi amazulu they started singing and shouting ukuthi abahamba so umphakathi njengamanje odiniwe yabo umphakathi is losing it.
How are the nurses corrupt? How are the nurses corrupt?
Oh, they're doing the same thing. They're helping. So we've found out that there's actually also, like I said, there's a syndicate for everything in this country. Of course, yes. So they're stealing babies in hospitals and they're trafficking them, like newborn babies in hospitals. So this is why also the movement of illegals is so important because, I mean, these are people that even if you see on camera, you won't see them again. They probably go back to the country, come back again in another hospital shop, like randomly, like so. So there's a whole other syndicate now that has to do with taking kids from hospital and giving it to these girl children most of the time, you can imagine, and taking them. So parents would wake up and they gave birth and apparently their children died. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Yes. Oh, my child apparently died, but my child didn't die. I didn't see my child. They said they so there's like I said, there's a syndicate for everything.
In terms of the Refugee Act, you're supposed to go to the nearest country. South Africa is not the nearest country to all those countries, even those Ethiopians and Somalians who claim to be running away from their countries. You are not supposed to just run to South Africa. And they can't say they're running away from war if they're coming and they're bringing their men. Where are the women? Which country has wars and only men are running to that country? Because we're seeing an influx of Ethiopians and Somalians who claim to be refugees and they're coming from way out of this country, crossing several countries that they can go and make home to their home if they are refugees. Why are they all coming to South Africa? Why are refugees setting up businesses in this country? What does the Refugee Act say for them to have tuck shops and want to have mafia groups and so forth? Now we've got spaza shop mafias being run by Ethiopians and Somalians who claim to be refugees who are men. What kind of refugees are here terrorizing the locals who want to open spaza shops? Those are not refugees, those are criminals. And every time South Africans make A call about this. We are told that people have problems in their country. If they have problems in their country, you can't make South Africa a solution to countries having problems. South Africa is a country that has to take care of its own problems. South Africa is a country that currently has the highest unemployment rate in the world. You can't say because 50,000 people in Congo or wherever are having problems with their government, we become the home to those people. Where are these people going to be living? That's where we have squatter camps and informal settlements. Where they're going to school, those same schools that our children are not getting spots in. Where are they going to be getting healthcare? In those same hospitals where our grannies now have to wait for hours and hours in queues and sleep on beds and sleep on the floor instead of sleeping on beds and giving birth every 5 minutes. We can't have a system that allows refugees to just come. Everyone can be a refugee in this country. We are not a country that has enough resources to take care of its own people. How are we now extending an olive branch to everyone in the world to say come in? Yes, South Africa signed some United Nations treaties years ago, but everything can be reviewed looking at the current situation. We don't have a cap on the number of refugees that we can have. In the UK and other places, they say limited to 10,000 people. Why are we the only country where there's an unlimited number of refugees that can just walk in? Will we have a future for this country? Where are our children going to go to if they kind of open a barber shop because it's run by Ethiopians? They can't go to Point.
Today is the 30th, the biggest call that you're making. What is it?
The biggest call is that by now we would have expected all illegal immigrants to have left the country. So obviously those who refuse to leave, it means they're defying the laws of the country. And we would expect the government to treat this matter